Lennox the Lambo, Free Willie by Lester McKee. Today the cars were excited because they were taking a field trip to Ocean World. They were excited to see the magnificent orca named Willie and the majestic great white shark named Deep Silver. Upon arriving, they were amazed at how large the complex was. But the cars were not interested in the numerous rides nor the small splash zones. They wanted to see Willie and Deep Silver. Coach Caddy, who was obsessed with speed, told them that orcas can reach top speeds of 35 miles per hour and great whites can go up to 25 miles per hour. Lennox was not impressed. The first show was Willie the killer whale. He jumped and splashed all the cars. Lennox noticed his droopy fin. Willie noticed Lennox's immaculate spoiler. Willie went on to do a variety of different tricks and received small pieces of fish for his work. As the other cars sped off in glee to purchase Willie merchandise, Lennox drove over to see why Willie was staring at him. Willie told Lennox that Lennox was the most amazing thing that he had ever seen in his life. He continued on and on about how amazed he was by Lennox, until Lennox stopped him and asked him how he was doing. Willie broke down in tears and told Lennox how he longed to be free. Lennox was moved by compassion, but needed to drive off to the Great White Show that was about to start. The cars were impressed to be able to see a great white shark in an aquarium. Lennox was in shock to see a magnificent fish that usually has 300 teeth have 0 teeth. Ocean World said it was because he lost all his teeth, but was perfectly happy. As the other cars sped off in glee to purchase Deep Silver keychains, Lennox drove over to see why Deep Silver was staring at him. Deep Silver asked Lennox how fast he could go. Lennox said he could go 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. Deep Silver's jaws dropped. Lennox was moved with compassion. The cars all drove home and were happy to have seen the magnificent creatures at Ocean World. Lennox did not drive home. He drove all night in search for an answer to what was troubling him. He thought of what he saw and didn't see. Then something took over Lennox, and he sped off into the night, back to Ocean World. Lennox told the security guard that he forgot his fuel tank cap, so they let him in. He drove over and attached a gigantic pool to the back of him, just like he was supposed to do during dragging class. Lennox drove over and asked Willie a question. "Do you know my favorite phrase?" Willie did not respond. "Where there's a whale, there's a way. Now use all your force and jump in." Willie jumped with all his might and landed right into the pool with a huge splash. Splash! Lennox then drove over and told Deep Silver, "Those who do not move do not notice their chains. You are meant for greater things. Now jump in." Deep Silver jumped with all his might and landed right into the pool with a huge splash. Splash! Lennox then sped off as fast as he could, headed towards San Francisco. The security guard noticed what was happening and summoned the security team to chase Lennox. The race was on. They closed in on Lennox. As Lennox made his way to the Golden Gate Bridge, he was stopped and surrounded by security. The plan was on the brink of failure. Lennox could sense that Willie and Deep Silver were frightened, so he told them, "Everything you want is on the other side of fear. I've gotten you this far, now be free." They leaped out at the same time into the freedom of the sea. Lennox went home and fell asleep swiftly with a smile on his face because he was now an official freedom fighter. Don't forget to click the link below to subscribe, and next episode next week, Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Follow Lennox on Instagram at Lennox Lambo and on Facebook.